Hi, y'all, beautiful souls. I'm another you, you're another me. I witness you. I love you. I honor you. And today, we're talking about after full moon care, y'all. I'm putting on some beautiful organic dandelion salve. And I'm staying with my daughter and her partner. Yeah. And we... And we have been sitting in sacred ceremony together in a retreat style kind of sanctuary. I'm just going to close the door real quick. Hold on. Just a second. So, yeah, we've been in sacred ceremony, y'all. And this video also is about not only sacred ceremony, but just working through the energies that you might be feeling, and some tips, mostly some tips from me to you. And we might pull some cards. So my first tip is to hydrate before, during, after integration phase of the full moon. Because as I like to say, the more you hydrate, the better you vibrate. And that's always very helpful. Spiritual cleansing is always, always a good idea. And I have with me right now my beautiful tincture bells. Yeah. And so I'm going to set up the tincture bells and ring them in our space. So if you have sound sensitivity, you might want to turn your sound down for a moment. But here are the tincture bells, and they're very good at clearing energy, raising vibration, and all sorts of things. We're going to do it 3 times total. Another idea that we can do also, and that we should always be doing, is just keeping up with our breath, doing our breath work. And especially during times of full moon when there's a lot of release, that can come with pain. That can come with mental, emotional, physical pain. Okay? So we want to make sure that we have a number of breathing techniques that we can go to, such as box breathing, where we breathe in and hold for 4 seconds. We slowly breathe out, counting to 4 seconds as we breathe out, and we repeat it 4 times. It's quite a very effective breathing, so why don't we practice it? Because this video is about full moon aftercare, and I am a big believer in taking care of all of your yous, y'all. Take care of all of your yous, you know? And this is the strawberry full moon. Happy 344. The strawberry full moon, y'all, in Capricorn. And this is resonating with me and the impressions that I've received from Spirit and the Universe as a 7. On the spiritual Zoomy scale, it's a 7. Yes, spiritual Zoomy scale. So it is a very divinely resonating moon, and it has a lot of capacity and power to release a lot of energy rapidly, quickly, completely, and precisely. I mean, it's Capricorn energy, okay? So whatever resonates with you that you know about Capricorn, yes, you're right. Okay, that's all I have to say. Yeah, you're right. Because happy 444 on the timer. Part of the reason that I make videos on this channel is for mediumship purposes. I am an oracular medium, a mouthpiece for the universe, Reiki practitioner, sacred ceremonialist, especially with cacao. I love me my cacao, amongst other things. And basically it all boils down to I work with energy, just like many of you do, okay? And just like we all came here to do. I am fully engaging with working with energy in this timeline and learning how to, that's Amber, it's divine, learning how to transmute energy, integrate, acknowledge, release energy, reprogram my energy, all kinds of things. If you're interested in learning more about manipulating energy as well, you can contact me and reach out to me. I have a link tree that's linked in my descriptions of all my videos. And if you can't find it, just go to my main channel and look in my main description, and my link tree is there. I also want to take a moment to say that I do private readings. I do private readings. And I do, if you want to reach out to me on my link tree via email, then I will let you know, more information about my readings, how I do them, how Spirit, the universe speak with me, etc., etc. And I would be delighted to have you in my sacred community of love and light and cosmos and spirit and serving spirit, humanity, and the cosmos all at the same time, while drinking delicious cacao every step of the way. Okay, so let's get to it. Some more tips for after full moon care. Some radical self-care, meaning, number one, right now at this point, radical self-care means things like making sure you do it. Because we're at that point where we're at a very beautiful pivotal point of shifting the energy on this planet and moving a lot of energy in really positive ways to help the energy of the planet and the vibration to raise. But we still are learning how to care for ourselves. And that's a huge one. And that's what radical self-care is really all about for me. That is just my opinion. I'm not endorsed by anyone. I didn't study it. I'm just giving you my opinion. And also my opinion is very enmeshed with the attunement, alignment, judgment of my spirit teams, angels, and the like, whom I take very seriously. And above all else, my own intuition, because above what anybody else says or anything, I'm also always going to follow my own intuition, as should you. So, let's talk about some other full moon aftercare and relief. Sometimes it's really fun to color, and they make lots of adult coloring books. Remember, this channel is not for children. Okay, so there's something coming that's not for children. Just letting you know. But the first one is the Starcana series. These are really lovely. I got this at Walmart, y'all. That's right, Walmart. Walmart's not endorsing me, but I just like the Starcana series. They're very beautiful, beautiful designs. Very beautifully designed pages. Okay. And it's Moon Magic. And this one happens to be the Moon Magic one. So this is an exact one. I'm sure you can buy look at, this is the Moon Magic. So here's some Moon Magic activations for everyone. Complete with the heart shape in there, right? Taking care to watch your own intuitive hits, signs and messages, synchronicities, songs, smells, scents, sounds, understanding something without knowing why. That's very claircognizant. And other types of things where you might just hear a conversation in your head that just drops in. Okay, which is a claircognizant, clairaudient combo. So just being in tune, y'all, with your own personal guidance through this full moon in Capricorn. Just be in tune with your own guidance, okay? And then there's always, if you're really having a hard time or you're having a doozy whopper like I have, and like people that I love have been having a real doozy of a moon. Yeah, we're all exhausted over here. But we're also in such love and gratitude for one another and for the space that we've been able to hold together in sacred ceremony, in retreat, hermit, kind of phase. So it was a retreat of epic kinds. So we really kind of needed some comic relief today. So cheer the fuck up. Yeah, cheer the fuck up. This was gifted to me years ago by my former mother-in-love. If she ever sees this video, she knows who she is. And I still love her despite things. So this coloring book is really fun. It has things like smile, asshole. And then it looks like I or someone else was coloring this. I think I was. Live the shit out of life, which is funny. I'm going to finish this because live the shit out of life I do. And I have been living the shit out of life. And I started that one. Live the shit out of life. What a beautiful message. So speaking of messages, I think it's now time in this now moment to just get a couple of messages from the cards, y'all. Let's see what the cards have to say. We're going to pull Moonology first, okay? And if you're not familiar with the Moonology deck, Moonology, it's a wonderful deck of cards. Very insightful, very connected. And let's see what the moon has to say to you, collective, on this full moon in Cappy. Yeah, look anywhere in your your chart, your astrological chart, your birth chart. If you are Capricorn, sun, rising, moon, any and all of the above, counts for this particular Happy 1244 offering of energy and transmission of cosmic guidance for you, collective. Yeah. This is full moon in Gemini. I believe we just had one of those very shortly back. Full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Love that for you. The answers you need are coming. This is more about clarity and guidance, collective, more than answers about which blueprint will be a better, stable option for building something. Although those kinds of decisions are important, this is more of a listen to your divine guidance. When you know that you know, okay? And so this is about receiving clarity and knowing for yourself that what you're receiving is without a doubt intelligence, information, guidance that you truly asked for on some level. And you're now just in divine alignment and in divine alignment. You are ready to receive, and you are ready to allow and accept the energies to integrate into this now life that you have begun to cultivate. Okay. So the answers that you need are coming. I was just prompted to look at the bottom card. Look at the bigger picture, collective. This is a full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, I was prompted to grab this card off the bottom for you. And looking at the bigger picture means a surrender. Yeah, that sounds like a surrender. And this is indeed giving me the absolute claircognizant impression that this is about a person. This is about another human in your life who must have a lot of Sagittarius energy, and who is, I'm feeling and being given the impression of pushing you in some way. You're being pushed. Someone's got an opinion that's bigger than their britches, or they think they're bigger than life, or I don't usually do these kind of readings. This is an energy that is a very big energy. Sag is fire. And this is someone who you and this person are meeting on the path at the exact time that this person's going to be releasing something really big. Okay. And you may be encountering this person at a time or during the experience of them releasing something huge. And it's going to be really uncomfortable, or it could be really uncomfortable, is what I'm hearing. Okay, that's what this is about. And yet, there's nothing that you have to do, collective. Not a thing. Witness. Witness means you don't have to say anything. A spirit gave me the idea to start sacred ceremony where there's no talking. We just sit and witness each other. We can have music, quiet music with no words, but it's no words. It's learning how to be present in the now and feeling what's bouncing around in there. Okay, and getting a new perspective. Just maybe zooming out a little more. And definitely gives me very hangman cards. Hello. Well, hi, Joe. How are you? Hi. Oh. Are we going to take a break on a video?
Rory needs to cool off if you
don't mind.
Okay.
Well, I love every one of you. Thanks for stopping by. Mwah.